Hello, 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 beautiful souls. I need you to stop what you're doing for like a second, okay? More like 15 minutes. Right now, as you're watching this, there's an invisible program running in the background of your life. It's been playing the same loop for years, maybe even decades, and you don't even know it's there. This program is making decisions for you. It's filtering what you see, what you feel, and what you believe is even possible. And here's the wild part, folks. It's using your own thoughts against you. I'm a Femme Love, and this is P3 Energy TV. And what I'm about to show you will change how you see your entire reality. In episode 1, we cracked open the truth that your thoughts aren't just mental chatter, they're energetic broadcasts reshaping your field in real time. If you haven't seen that episode yet, I definitely recommend you going back to watch it as it sets the stage for what comes next. Because once you realize your thoughts carry power, the next question is, what's powering them? And that's where we're going today. Because those thoughts aren't just random. They're being fed by something deeper, something we call the hidden loop. And once you see this loop, folks, you can't unsee it. And more importantly, you can rewrite it. Picture this. You wake up tomorrow and you discover for your entire life you've been wearing tinted glasses. Every experience, every relationship, every failure, or every success, all of it filtered through lenses you didn't even know you had on. That's the hidden loop. It's a 5-part cycle that runs 24/7. Belief, perception, emotion, reinforced thought, and stronger belief. It repeats and repeats and repeats until the belief becomes reality. Let's break down the loop step by step. The belief. The belief is the lens. It's the silent story you carry that filters everything you see. Perception. The perception is what you notice through the lens. Your interpretation of reality shaped by your belief. Emotion. The vibration that rises in response to what you perceive. It's felt in the body, not just the mind. Reinforced thought, the internal echo. See, I knew it. It's the thought loops that validate the belief. Stronger belief. The lens tightens. The belief gets reinforced and the loop repeats. Let me show you how this plays out in real life so we can kind of like anchor these concepts in. Let's look at a self-worth and friendships loop. Dana texts a friend and hours go by with no response. Now, if they have a deep down belief that I'm not important, they probably won't notice that the friend is probably just busy or driving or just simply forgot, right? Instead, their mind perceives the silence through that belief. They're ignoring me. I must have said something wrong. They don't really care. That perception triggers emotion, maybe anxiety, hurt, or even resentment. Now their body is reacting. Tension in the chest, shallow breath, a sinking feeling. Then comes the thoughts. Why do I get treated this way? I knew I shouldn't have reached out, right? Nobody ever really shows up for me. And those are the thoughts that loop straight back into the original belief. I'm not important. And now their frequency is broadcasting that belief, not just mentally, but emotionally and energetically. That's the vibration they're walking around in, attracting similar experiences. Let's look at trust and relationships loop. Tammy's been hurt before, deep. So somewhere along the way, her nervous system decided that people can't be trusted. Now she's in love. Beautiful relationship. But one evening, her partner gets a text and steps outside to answer it and didn't tell her who it was that texted them. What happens? Her belief kicks in. People lie. Her perception shifts. They're hiding something. Her emotion floods. Chest tightens. Her heart races. That sick feeling in her stomach. Her thoughts spiral. I knew it. I'm not enough. Here we go again. And boom, the belief gets stronger. Even love isn't safe. Nothing actually happened, but her reality just got rewired, but in the wrong direction. Trust in the world around you. Let's say someone holds the same belief that people can't be trusted. It might not show up in their romantic relationships because, maybe they're not in a relationship. but that belief still becomes the lens they wear. That same person is walking through a parking lot and someone starts walking nearby. What happens? The perception kicks in. That person's following me. They grip their keys, their heart rate spikes. Maybe they lock the car doors, maybe they cross the street or try to avoid eye contact altogether. The emotion rushes in, anxiety, hypervigilance, fear. And that emotion, it reinforces the original thought. See, the world isn't safe. People can't be trusted. Nothing actually happened, but the nervous system lit up like a Christmas tree. It lit up like there was an actual threat. That's the loop. And the next time they're out, that filter is even stronger and the loop repeats. Let's look at the money and scarcity loop. Taylor works her tail off, but every month the same story. Bills hit and paycheck disappears. Her belief, there's never enough. So when she sits down to pay her bills, even if she has the money, what does she see? Her perception, it's already gone. Her emotion, panic or scarcity. That familiar knot in her chest. Her thoughts, I'll never get ahead. People like me don't get to relax. And the belief crystallizes. Struggle is just normal. There's never enough. Her energy field starts broadcasting lack. And guess what the universe reflects back? More lack. Purpose and timing loop. Jesse has a creative calling, maybe a business idea, a book, a YouTube channel. But every time they think about starting, there's a belief whispering. It's too late for me. They scroll on social media and see younger people doing similar things. Their perception, shaped by their belief, reads, they started early, or they have momentum, or I missed my chance, right? Her emotion hits. Defeat, hesitation, maybe even shame. That heavy feeling of dreams slipping away. Those feelings trigger thoughts like, who would listen to me now? I should have started 10 years ago. Maybe I'm just not cut out for this, right? And just like that, they stop. The loop closes. Not because they weren't capable, but because their energy field is still echoing a belief that isn't even true, which is, it's too late for me, or my time has passed. Here's what most people don't realize, folks. You think you're responding to reality, but you're actually responding to the story your hidden loop is telling you about reality. Now you can take those same situations or triggers and have different loops, which creates completely different experiences. Let's take the last 3 examples to show what I'm talking about. Tammy with a new loop. People can be trusted. She sees her partner step outside. Oh, they probably need privacy for a work call. She feels calm and connected. I'm grateful that they're thoughtful about my space. That creates deeper trust. Taylor with a new loop. I always have enough. When bills arrive, let's see how this flows. She feels grounded and confident. Money flows through me easily. The abundance mindset is activated. Jesse with a new loop. My timing is always perfect. She sees younger people succeeding in her field. Look at all this inspirational content. There's clearly enough for everyone. She feels excited, motivated, and even grateful. My life experience gives me wisdom that no one else has. The world needs what I learned. Purpose is reignited and her confidence is magnified. Same triggers, different loops, different outcomes. So how do you hack your own loop or break the loop? Step 1 is to catch yourself in the act. Start noticing the patterns. When do you feel triggered? What thoughts show up on repeat? What emotions feel way too familiar? Because that's not your truth. That's your loop talking. Step 2, interrupt the pattern. The moment you catch the loop, pause, breathe, and ask yourself, what would I think, feel, or do if the opposite were true? And step 3, feed your field new information. This is where the magic happens, folks. You're going to reprogram your frequency with intentional language. Choose one belief that you want to install, like, I am safe to trust, or money flows to me easily. My timing is perfect, or I am supported in ways I can see and cannot see. Now here's the key. Don't just think it, speak it. Say it out loud. Let your voice carry the vibration through your body. Say it in a reflection, a mirror work. Let yourself be a witness holding this new truth. Write it down. Give the energy physical form, anchoring those new thoughts into 3D reality by writing them down. If you practice energy work like Reiki or sound healing, say it during energy work. When the field is open, the programming goes much deeper. You're not just trying to convince your mind, folks. You're rewiring your field. Why this works? Let's look at the science behind the soul, for those from the show me state. Here's where ancient wisdom meets cutting edge neuroscience. Neuroplasticity in action. Your brain physically rewires itself based on repeated thoughts and experiences. Scientists call this neurons that fire together, wire together. Every time you run the old loop, you're literally strengthening the neural highways. But here's the beautiful part. New thoughts create new pathways, and the unused ones actually weaken. Your brain is constantly rebuilding itself. The reticular activating system, RAS. This is your brain's filtering mechanism. It decides what information gets through to your conscious awareness. It's why when you buy a red car, you all of a sudden see red cars everywhere. Your RAS is programmed by your beliefs, which means changing your beliefs literally changes what you can perceive in your reality. Psychoneuroimmunology. Your thoughts directly affect your biochemistry. Stress thoughts flood your system with cortisol and adrenaline. Peaceful thoughts release serotonin and oxytocin. When you shift the internal dialogue, you're not just thinking differently, you're chemically different. Your cells are bathing in new information. The heart-brain coherence. The HeartMath Institute proved your heart sends more signals to your brain than your brain sends to your heart. When you speak new truths with feeling, you're activating heart coherence, a measurable state where your heart rhythm becomes coherent, influencing your brain waves and creating optimal conditions for neural programming. Quantum field theory. At the subatomic level, particles exist in probability states until observed. Your consciousness, your beliefs, expectations, focus, literally collapses those probabilities into experienced reality. This isn't metaphysics, folks. This is quantum mechanics. Your observation changes the outcome. The old loop starts to weaken, the new loop starts to strengthen. Your reality begins to shift. Not because you're pretending, but because you're literally changing the signal you're broadcasting. Neurologically, chemically, electromagnetically, and quantumly. You are not at the mercy of your thoughts, folks. You are their architect. Every thought you think with intention becomes a seed. Every word you speak with feeling becomes a spell. Every belief you choose with consciousness becomes reality. The hidden loop has been running your life on autopilot, but autopilot is just a program, and programs can be rewritten. So your new loop starts now. What belief are you going to install? What frequency are you going to broadcast? And what reality are you ready to create? So that's where we're going to pause now, folks, because I know that was a lot. You can rewatch if you need to kind of anchor in those concepts. In episode 3, we're going to go deeper than thoughts and belief, right? We're going to go into the body, where these loops live as energetic blocks and tension patterns and trapped emotions. I'll show you how to find them, feel them, and finally release them. Because, beautiful people, your body is not just carrying your spirit. It's storing your stories. And some of those stories are ready to be rewritten. But before you go, if you felt something shift while watching this, that's your field already beginning to change. And I've created a companion meditation video called Clearing the Mind, Calming the Field. It's designed specifically to help you integrate this work and start installing new frequencies. Find it here on the channel. Give yourself that gift. And remember, you're not broken, you're not behind, your energy in motion, ready to align. Like this video if it resonated, folks. Subscribe for more P3 Energy TV and share this with someone who's ready to break their hidden loop. Until next time, stay aligned, stay luminous, and stay tuned to your own frequency. You've got this. Peace and love, folks.